My name is Churon Covington.
I'm Lee.
And I'm John.
And today we want to introduce you to the Traffic Flow Pro. Recently we've noticed a problem where there's a lot of traffic in the inner city that needs to be alleviated or maybe helped in a better way to get around to the city. So what we want to do is we want to introduce an app to you to help you get through those traffic jams or those scheduled times when the road will be down, anything that is going to help, that is going to cause traffic to your city. We want to help to alleviate that problem for you. Now the problem we see is delayed communication between municipalities and consumers, such as wrecks, construction, water main breaks, scheduled maintenance to roads. We also see congestion on major roads that impedes emergency vehicles. The cops can't get through, the ambulance can't get to the correct house if they need to, the traffic's not helping that problem. Next thing we see is traffic congestion in metropolitan areas that affect efficiency and productivity. So what we also want to help to do is, if you have busy roads, that we want to help to maybe show you a better way to detour that to help your downtown thrive more, or your area with businesses that do have a lot of traffic. If we can kind of help the unnecessary traffic be located to a different area, we want to help do that too. We also see lack of credible methods for consumers to find out about traffic-related incidents. We see a lot of times that the right method is not being used to get to the end consumers, where they might see several tweets from somebody else that says there's been a wreck here, instead of actually seeing the news that displays that with credible information that you can actually rely on. Another thing we're going to help with is driver safety. So the solution with Traffic Flow Pro is this is going to be an application that provides users with up-to-date information, with traffic flow alerts, knowledge about this information ahead of time, such as when you're at home, we'll wake you up and we'll send you an alert that says you're going to have traffic on your schedule on your normally used route. We also see info gathered through municipalities, governments, and emergency vehicles. So we're going to also help to let the municipalities, governments, and emergency vehicles correspond better and help them communicate better in times of need. The alerts include construction, how long the project is going to expect it to take, when the crews are going to be out, if it'll be night or day. We're also going to communicate about wrecks, which is the severity and where traffic can be alleviated, where traffic is backed up more than normal. We're also going to help with other hazards such as city maintenance, major events, concerts, natural disasters, things like that. Now, our source of information is going to work in two methods. One we're going to have scheduled information such as from the municipalities, which would then go to the end users, who would then be able to get around traffic areas such as this. I mean, this is in the middle of a downtown where traffic's not that bad, so we want to help generate this for your city. We'll also have for up-to-date events such as wrecks or maybe a water main break that just happened, they're going to be able to call that in, and then we're going to be able to also send that to the user. So we'll have up-to-date information with real-time information that's just coming in, or we'll also have scheduled alerts for anybody that's going to be using our app. Next, I want to hand it over to Lee, and he's going to explain opportunity.
So the opportunity side, there's an estimated 82,000 drivers in the Evansville area and over 4.5 million in the state of Indiana alone. And of those people, 68% have smartphone capability, so there is a large opportunity for that, because obviously this application will be used with smartphones and for the various drivers in the local area. We spoke to Officer Drew Murray. He's part of the Evansville Police Department, and he expressed problems with drivers when they have to be rerouted to a new route that they're not familiar with. They get confused. So if there was a way to break that down into a navigational route that can limit that confusion, that would be great for them. And as for municipalities, they use social media, news, and the radio to try to communicate with drivers, but it's not usually the most useful method. So if there was a way to have a more hands-on method, hopefully through our app, where they can find out in a more conventional way rather than the news or radios and whatnot, that would help alleviate traffic. So product differentiation, Waze is going to be our biggest competitor. So we'll look at them first. Alerts through Waze are provided by the consumers, so those are active drivers that are currently on the road. So those traffic alerts are encountered en route. So you're not going to see a construction-related project until you reach it on the road and while you're using Waze. Inconsistent and inaccurate information, so consumers are putting those hazards in there, but you don't know when they're cleared up and whatnot. And users manually enter this information as incidents occurred, oftentimes while they're driving, so that can be a safety hazard. So what we want to do to differentiate from that is we want these alerts provided by the municipality. So when a wreck happens, like we discussed earlier, that is communicated right away to users so they know the severity of that wreck and when traffic flow returns to normal. Alerted as soon as events occur, and construction projects are alert consumers days in advance. So as soon as that project is approved by the city or the region, users know about that, and they get hands-free alert on their phones. So they don't even have to have the application open. They don't even have to have a route plugged in. It just alerts them that there's an incident in the local area, so they know about it. So yeah.